Oh, how everybody doing out there, man? Y'all see the title, you know what time it is. It's your host, Dr. Waltz from Chicago, and I'm gonna break down why we not still suffering from slavery. That's funny to me because somebody came in the comment section and it kind of encouraged me to speak on this. Just a light bulb that popped in my head, right? And said, how am I still suffering from something that happened 400 years ago? However many hundred years ago. A life that I never lived, experienced. How am I suffering from that mentally in any type of way? I need somebody to explain that to me. Any doctors in here? Any real doctors in here? Where y'all at, man? Where all them real doctors at? Explain to me. Make it make sense that I'm still, or blacks that are descendants from American slaves. So what? And I'm just like, how? I don't even like watching the slavery movies. I didn't even watch the slavery movies. I may caught a few of them here and there, like Jingo, stuff like that. It had Jamie Foxx in it. It was a little funny. I laughed, but after a while, they just kept playing back to back. I'm like, hold on, what is? I don't want to watch this. Why am I even watching slavery movies? And they painted in the picture in the movie like that's exactly what happened. That ain't exactly what happened. If you didn't live in those times, you can't say or agree that that exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's the trick. To believe, get you to believe a lie. That's the whole trick. That's why the same ones that say whites oppressed us and stole this land or whatever land they took around the world, Europeans or whoever, the Spanish, whoever. You know what I'm saying? How is it people say they oppressed and accept that, and at the same time say, what the guy say? We suffering from slavery mentally. We still suffering. So how? You know what I'm saying? How? The French, the Spanish, the Spaniards, whoever. How? How are you still suffering a life you never lived? You didn't live 400 years ago. Now I see if you were still alive and you was 450 years old or something. You 450 years old. If you ain't 450 years old, you can't tell me nothing. And I don't need my money right like Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I don't need my money right like Kanye to understand I'm not finna believe everything I hear. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense for you to believe something you didn't live. You don't know the facts. You don't know. All you know is what you read and what someone told you. Whatever happened to the intelligence, the spiritual, like how the Native Americans talk to the ancestors, just like in the Bible, they talk to the spirits. Whatever happened to that? You know what I'm saying? That's the information you gonna receive to tell you who you are, your DNA and everything. You don't need nobody telling you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl grandma, she like, this and that. I'm like, you can't be that if you didn't live that. You can't be dyslexia and understand a dyslexia person if you didn't live that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. The pure intelligence, the intelligence you receive, the common sense, the logic. Logic don't come out of a book. Where you think logic come from? You can't get logic out of a book. What book you read to help you get logic? What is logic? A better understanding? Break down logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Break down logic and tell me what logic means. You know what I'm saying? Go to the dictionary and tell me what that means. It ain't got nothing to do with reading a book and educating yourself. That's not logic. Educating yourself is not logic. Spiritual is not reading. You can't be spiritual. You can't learn how to be spiritual reading out a book. You can't be spiritual and learn how to read out of a book. Let me say that again. Do you understand what that means? You can't believe the lies. Whatever happened to the ancestors, the witch doctors? Whatever happened to all those? The natural remedies, the natural cures. Like, we forgot. I didn't forget. You know what I'm saying? I didn't forget. How you gonna know where you going if you don't really know where you come from and you believe in a lie? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. How you know where you going, you don't know where you came from? All these supposed to be educated people with these titles, it don't make sense. You not intact spiritually. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Then you got this, what you call them? The chosen one, the chosen community. What's the guy name? He talking about they stole his intellectual properties. Like he got it patent or something. Like he trying to, like, come on, you mad? Like, come on. Like, everybody ain't chosen. Like, come on, bro. What makes you chosen? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. It's just so much confusion with the black community. You got the conscious community. You got the chosen community. You got the Israelites. You got all this different separate stuff going on. And they ain't even talked to the right person yet. They ain't even talked to the right person yet, the right spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come talk to the right spirit, and you'll get a better understanding. Everything you told was a lie. That's foolishness. You've been deceived. You've been tricked again. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of false prophets. What it say? It's gonna be a lot of false prophets because they think they know everything. I kept my mouth closed. I don't even be out here talking. This ain't for, you know what I'm saying? When it's really go time, they ain't call away. Oh, it's go time. No, when it's really go time, that's when I'ma speak. I ain't got time to be playing around, beating around the bush. No. Y'all think y'all know something because y'all read out of a book. Y'all did research and put something together. You a journalist now. You researching history. I'm just like, come on now. Don't believe that. How you gonna believe that? What happened to the powers? Your powers that be. Whatever happened to the powers that be? You know what I'm saying? You chosen, this and that. All these fake prophets, man. False prophets. False prophets. It's a lot of them. That's why I don't say much, man. I don't say much. You know what I'm saying? When I get on the spiritual, when I'm called to speak, I'm gonna speak. The spirit gonna speak through me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be, oh, this will happen. The word is in you. You know what I'm saying? If you righteous, you don't need to keep, you know, regurgitating and saying the same thing and repeating the same. That's the problem. They keep repeating the same thing. Oh, this slavery. You don't got to keep talking about slavery. And this what happened. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already know what happened. Why you keep saying the same thing and over and over? Keep bringing up the same thing. This what happened in 1964. We still slavery mentally. We still suffer from slavery. Like, come on, man. I was never a slave. I'm free right now. I never know what that looked like. I would never know what that looked like, maybe. I don't know. I never lived in slavery. So how I'm suffering from slavery? How? Can somebody let me know how I'm suffering? How could you suffer from something? Is it genetically passed down from you to suffering? Come on, man. I'm suffering from what I'm suffering from in my life. How I can suffer from what happened 400 years ago and still gotta go through my life and suffer from the things I gotta go through in my life. You know what I'm saying? Come on, the way I perceive and look at the world, I'm suffering from seeing all the chaos. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much I could do, but just play my part. You know what I'm saying? I can't save the world. I can't save the world. When it's time for me to speak, I'll speak. And I'm getting out the way. I said what I did my part. Straight up. We still suffer from slavery. I said, what? I just can't get over it. I'm just like, no. Because I keep hearing it. You keep hearing the same thing. We still suffering from slavery. We still, how? Prove to me how you still suffering from slavery mentally. Because of what you see the black community going through right now. That don't have nothing to do with slavery. You're supposed to be past that. That's 400 plus years ago. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? When I look around, I see a lot of change. If what they say history was back then and what black people went through, oh, it's way different now. I ain't talking about no black president and all that. I'm just talking about, in general, the people. People suffer everywhere around the world. You don't talk about that. It ain't just about the black community. If you want to, if you talking logic, it ain't just the black community. It's people choices. We make our choices, and we got to live with it. Shit. We got to live with the choices we make. If we don't make our mind up today, we're going to keep repeating the same thing over and over. If we don't make our mind up what we want to do with our life and be serious and go for it and put your all into it for real, then shit, you're going to go through the same thing over and over. That's why people, majority of us, don't get to where we need to get. We procrastinate. We do all that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody move at their own pace. You know what I'm saying? When you get tired and sick or tired of being down, ain't no other way but up. Straight up. Ain't no other way but up. Said we still suffering from slavery. I don't agree with that. I absolutely disagree with that. I never seen what that looked like. I never seen what that looked like. Slavery. I don't even know if what they say happened even happened. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I don't even know if that's the truth. If it even was a slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's how you control people. It's easy. I can make up a lie right now. I can make up a lie right now. I can make up a fairy tale story right now. That's how genius I am. It's not that difficult. I can fool everybody right now. I can lie all day. I'm not a liar though. I'm not a liar. I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? If I don't say something, it ain't meant for you to hear it. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna make something up and lie about it. That ain't what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking away from myself. I'm not being real with myself. I can't live a lie. You know what I'm saying? No. Shit. What that look like? What living a lie look like? I don't know what that look like. Shit. So when you believe in what they told you, we still suffering from slavery. Black people still suffering from slavery. If you believe that, that's what you chose to believe. You know what I'm saying? You chose to believe that. That's the suffering. You accepting it. That's the suffering. You accepting the illusion. That ain't, you create that because you accepted it. You brought it into your reality. If you in a relationship, you're not gonna accept disrespect. You're gonna move on out the relationship. But if you choose to stay in a relationship and accept the disrespect, that's your choice. You chose to stick around and take disrespect. You can leave you got the free will to leave anytime you want to. And if anybody get in your way, you know who to call, 911. And if anybody get in your way, you know who to call, 911. You better have them on speed dial. Straight up, man. It's real out here. You can't call me because I can't save you. I'm trying to save me and my family. Gotta save me first. Save my soul. We got music in the background, y'all. Yeah, like I was saying, my bad, y'all. I had to go in the store. They got music playing in the back. But yeah, you know, if you accept something, if you're in a relationship and you accept abuse, you accept disrespect, you choosing to stay in that toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? I have done it. So I'm guilty of it. But you learn from that. And you learn not to be in the relationship. You see the red flags. and you avoid it. So that's the same thing with believing or sticking around and saying we suffer from mental slavery, and you never even been in that type of environment. You never even, how you gonna suffer from something you never even been in? You suffering from what you going through now, currently. That's what people suffer from. What's going on in the world currently? You're not suffering from the past. Them excuses. There's room for excuses. Everything a black person throw out, it's the white person's fault. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. Before I left Chicago, I didn't know nothing about other cultures really. I heard about it on TV, you know, but I never grew up around a diverse culture. So we talked about each other. We talked about each other's mamas. You know what I'm saying? We talked about each other's parents, family, whatever the case was. You know what I'm saying? We made jokes, talked about each other, right? Roast. So we call each other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So coming to a different environment, especially like around white people, I never knew what racist was. I never been racist toward nobody white or from a different race didn't like me because I was black or black American or whatever. I didn't know what that was. So when I come around a different diverse culture, I'm around Somalians, Chinese, Asians, whatever the case, whites, you know what I'm saying, different blacks from different states, you know what I'm saying, all the different cultures, you know what I'm saying. So, and I just learned how to, you know, what word I want to use, adapt. I learned how to adapt, you know. So it's what you believe, you know what I'm saying. I've been living around this type, 10, 11 years. I've been living around white people. I had a few incidents, but it wasn't nothing severe, how they say slavery was. It wasn't nothing towards that extent, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not suffering from that. I blew that shit in the wind. That ain't shit. A white boy called me a nigga. Okay, get your goofy ass out of here. You ain't finna do shit. You know what I'm saying? My life ain't in danger. Now, if I felt my life was in danger, then I feel a little, you know what I'm saying? So, just for a prime example, when even now, the police killing blacks, right? When it first hit, Trayvon Martin, I'm going all the way back, Tamir Rice, I'm going back to all them little boys that was getting shot down, you know what I'm saying, young. And it was happening so frequently, I started getting paranoid. I started feeling like when it's gonna be me next, when I'm gonna have I could call the police to help me and they can shoot me down. So I was thinking all that. I was paranoid. So, and after it kind of slowed down, I realized that I was paranoid. You know what I'm saying? But you still gonna be on your P's and Q's. I'm still aware, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just let my guard down, but I'm not fit to be panicking and paranoid. You know what I'm saying? They put black people in a panic, paranoid state. They keep black people in the panic, paranoid state, a delusional state. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. It's not that hard to love. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy, you can hate all day. It's hard for black people to love. We supposed to be the most loving people on this planet. But it's a lot of us that's aggressive. Just like white people, aggressive as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. We supposed to be kings and queens, and our ancestors were so great thousands of years ago, and we Egyptians and all this shit and all this. Bro, what's up right now? Where all the Egyptian shit? Why we ain't building pyramids right now? Oh, they holding us back. Ain't no excuse. Nobody want to hear that. Who holding you back? Who got a force against you that's gonna get in your way and eliminate you in front of the world? You know what I'm saying? They playing like that. Yo, hey, how y'all doing? I'm all in the zone right now. They playing like that. Then if they playing like that, how you gonna play? That's my whole thing. All this crying. If they playing like that, you gotta. If they secret with they shit, you gotta be secret with your shit. Your plans, you telling them all your plans. Black people telling the ops all their plans. You supposed to go into secret with your shit. Don't nobody know but the ones that's supposed to know. The ones that's trusted. Go into secret. You know what I'm saying? Talking code, create a different language. So they don't understand what the fuck going on. What we on. That's how you move. That's how you be a general. That's how you lead the people. That's how you sacrifice and stand on that shit. Y'all ain't capable of that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't creating no different language. You ain't trying to talk in code. You ain't trying to do none of that. You ain't really trying to fight no war because you really scary. All these people that's claiming they scary. You gotta be willing to sacrifice your life if you gonna play with these people. You know what I'm saying? So all the talk, they soft. You begging for reparations. You know what I'm saying? They got you at their feet begging for reparations. You know what I'm saying? You say spam these emojis. Yeah, man, shit. Motherfuckers out here begging for reparations. That's crazy. I'm not finna be begging for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no different than a bum on the street. You ain't no different than a dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, black people spend 2-point-something trillion a year on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeff Bezos gave out what's his name? Jones, what's his name? Damn, what's the black bald head dude with the glasses name? CNN. Some Jones. Damn, I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, him. They gave him like $100 million. Yeah, I want to do something for the community. I ain't heard nothing what he did for the community. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, all that we still suffering from 400 years of slavery, 400 years ago. That's crazy. I ain't suffering from that. I'm suffering from whatever I'm suffering from right now in my life. I can't even think back that far. You know what I'm saying? I can, but I'm not trying to think back that far. Like, come on, bro. I know what it is. I don't need to keep thinking back there. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to keep going back into the past. Where is that gonna get me? The future is where it's at, not the past. The present and the future. You know what I'm saying? What you do in the present is gonna tell you what your future like. So I ain't trying to. The past, I already know that. We know that. I really know that. I know better. Shit. I'm with all the shits. I'm with all the voodoo. I'm with all that shit. Yeah, we with all the shit. Straight up, boy. Shit, I don't even supposed to be saying, like, I don't be trying to tell secrets. It's a secret. What I'm capable of, nobody should know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be on the internet saying what I'm capable of. I did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. I'm living it. Every day. Straight up. Every day I wake up. It's like a dream. My dream that came true. I'd have survived this far. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful and appreciative to make it this far in life. It's the little things that count. And they seem to forget. They don't know what it look like on the other side. They don't know what it look like. They too stuck into this world. They want to stay here. They really want to live forever here. That type of people, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what it look like on the other side. They have no connection to the other side. And that's what misery look like. That's what hell look like. You have no connection to the other side, to the other dimensions, the other worlds, none of that. You don't have the keys to unlock nothing. You wasn't given no permission to do nothing but stay on this earth and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's hell. You want to stay here. You know what I'm saying? It's go time. I'm Dane Holloway. It's up there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to hear that. It's not really go time. It's not really go time. You will know if it's go time. You will absolutely know if it was really go time. It's crazy out here, man. The things I hear these people be on the internet, they can't get that. They can't get around me with that. It ain't gonna work with me. You just talking, bro. It's not go time. You ain't trying to save no community. You got Charleston White. He on the little. He just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? They want the money. You need money to survive. Okay, you need wealth. Generational wealth to pass on, to make the world a better place, to make your family great. You know what I'm saying? Be the leader, be the king of your family. For you to pass on a legacy that other people will never get from their king. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. It ain't about, it's the selfishness that I see. You know what I'm saying? They want to live for themselves. They perpetrate and saying they for everybody, but they really not like that. Like big bro Trent say. Like Trent say, they really not like that. Straight up, they really not like that. You not really loving like that. That boy say you really not kind-hearted like that. You got some bitterness in your heart. You not really loving like that. That's what big bro Trent say. I think I said his name right. Straight up, the chosen one. Oh God, that boy say you not really loving like that. You don't love like me. But I really love. That boy told that boy, that hit my heart, I ain't gonna cap. He said this for the lames. He said this for the kind-hearted people. Oh God, I say, damn. He went in kind-heartedly. He went in kindly. I said, hey, I'm like, man, that was great. I'm like, he went in kindly. I felt all that. He was saying that with passion. He said, boy, you ain't really like that. You don't really love like that. You're not really standing for the people like that. You really not ready to sacrifice your life for the people. You know what I'm saying? You're really not trying to lead the people. If it's really up there, you really not ready for a real war. They talking about war around the world. You know what I'm saying? When is gonna be your turn to go to war? You think it's gonna be all good for you? Oh, we under attack right now. We at war right now. How? We at war with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. We at war with ourselves. We ain't in war with nobody but ourselves. We pointing the finger at everybody else but ourselves. And that's what you call making excuses. When you point the finger at every individual would agree with me on this that has sense. When you point the finger and blame somebody else for your life, that's making excuses. Period. Ain't no way I'm still suffering from slavery mentally. Ain't no way. So when y'all done, man, in that comment section, because my comment section went crazy today. I'm at the movies. Me and my lady, we at the movies, and I'm steady getting notification comments. I had like 100 comments today. Man, salute to everybody that subscribed, man. Man, we almost at 1,000, man. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't. It's not possible. For if my channel won't be where it's at if people don't subscribe. Period. So you gotta appreciate the people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. They don't really be outside like that. They don't. They don't really enjoy the air like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't appreciate it. The air free. The air free right now. They gonna make you pay for air soon. Yeah. We still suffer from mental slavery. They crazy, man. I can't believe that. I say, hold on, man. That's the million of time I done heard somebody say that. Probably the billion time. We still suffer from mental slavery. For a minute, I kind of was like, but now when you wise up, you like, come on, that's a goddamn illusion, man. That's another illusion. We systematically oppressed, all this and that. What is you talking about? Ain't nobody got you locked in chains right now. You could link up with Charleston White, you can link up and you can make a power move. It's just that simple. But y'all foolish. You know what I'm saying? Y'all foolish. You want to be, people can't take Dr. Umar serious. Cause he try to make things funny. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny talking about racism. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. If we suffering, how it's funny that we suffering? Dr. Umar, tell me that. Since it's so funny. Cause every time I look up, he want to be funny. You know what I'm saying? He laughing at the bank. That's what Dr. Umar doing. He laughing at the bank. That's what they all doing. That's what Charleston White, he told y'all. Charleston White came in my comment section, you know what he said? He said, you broke, woo, woo. It's about the money. They not really for nobody. At the end of the day, they not really for nobody. How long Dr. Umar been trying to get that school? How long Charleston White been saying the same thing? How long Dane Calloway been doing what he doing? How long Hassan Campbell been? All these dudes on the internet. I've been on the internet this long, and what have you accomplished? You steady talking about the black community, we chosen, all this. You've been on the internet since 2009. I've been on the internet since it first came out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just got on the internet. What have you accomplished? What have you accomplished in 15 years of being on YouTube? That's his name, New Breed. He mad at Trends. He mad at all the other chosen ones. He picking and choosing which chosen one he gonna be mad at. Talking about they stealing his talking points and all this. Bro, ain't nobody trying to hear that. They stealing my intellectual properties. Ain't nobody, you can have that, because I got way too much intellect for you to be, I got enough for you and me. You can have that. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You can have that. Because I'm an inventor, I'm a creator. I'm gonna create something else. You can't even, you gonna take that and you can't do it better than me. So what sense does it make for you to cry about somebody stealing your intellectual properties? Create some more intellectual properties if you so great. If you so chosen. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that crying. You mad. It's about the money. You mad they getting money. You looking at the chat, Dad. Nah, Daddy ain't looking at the chat. Straight up. Daddy walking up now. I sure ain't looking at the chat, baby girl. You looking at the chat? Nah. No, Daddy ain't looking at the chat. Daddy is on one right now. Yeah. On my way in right now. So again, man, it's my last time saying I'm not suffering from no slavery. 400 years ago, I'm not mentally suffering from slavery. Now, if you want to say you are, hit the comment section. Let me know you suffering from mental slavery. You know what I'm saying? Explain to me how you suffering from mental slavery. I'll read a couple paragraphs. That's my take on suffering from mental slavery. I don't believe it. It's an illusion. People believe what you want to believe. I don't believe it. And hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to Dr. Waltz From Chicago. I'm out.